Chapter 3, Part 2. When you're ready, pull up the glowing text to learn more about this spell. From pumpkin juice stains to gobbets of frog guts to baked on dragon dung, a good scouring charm will vanish them all. Now, to ensure that you properly learn this most useful of charms, your spellbook will create a little controlled mess for you to clear away. Controlled mess, eh? I've yet to see one of those. The Bat Bogey Hex? Well, we'd better see why Miranda included this noisome little hex.
Keep your head still for a minute to see this spell. I have a feeling I know what's coming.
Oh, there we go, the Bat Bogey Hex. Yuck, what a mess. Ugh, have you got a hanky? Who'd have thought Miranda Goshawk had such a nose for creative hexes? Let's see what Miranda had to say about this spell. Oh, I must confess to a particular fondness for this spell, as it is my own creation. Controversial though it may be to include jinxes in a school textbook, I maintain that attacking spells of a mild nature such as this remove the temptation for young students to seek out and practice much more dangerous curses to settle schoolyard fights. As I explain in my foreword to this book, I grew up in a very large family, and as the youngest member it was sometimes difficult to put my point across effectively. However, when a person's bogies turn into black bats which crawl out of their nostrils and flap away, you can generally count on them shutting up long enough to let you talk for a change. I credit my mastery of this hex for persuading my sister Diadema to give back the clothes she had borrowed from me, for reminding my sister Romilda to keep out of my room when I wanted peace, and for helping my sister Tangwhistle to be quiet when I was trying to do my homework. Well, Miranda was full of surprises. It's safe to say we're in need of a good cleaning spell. Turn the page to learn how to cast the scouring charm. This page will teach you the scouring charm's gesture and incantation. Oh, thank goodness. We need to learn the incantation. Pull it up from the page. Scourgify! To vanish unsightly messes with the wave of a wand, use the incantation Scourgify! Now you try the incantation, nice and clearly. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yep!
Good. Time to learn the wand gesture. Pull up the gesture diagram. The wand movement for Scourgify is a smooth, sinuous motion, like a letter S. Nice. Let's see that gesture again, but drawn from memory this time. Excellently done. This is another flicking spell. To clean an area, just flick your wand at it. Right, now, finally, flick your wand at all this mess and clean it up. Oh, that's better. Well done. We've got another bit of information about this spell. Pull it up if you'd like to read it, or you can just turn the page. If you were brought up in a wizarding family with house elves, then you may feel that using your magic to clean up after yourself is in some way beneath you, but rest assured, the first time you need to get a stink sap stain out of a school tie without your house elf there to help you, you will be grateful you learnt the scouring charm. Oh, look at that, another collectible. You've mastered this spell. Turn the page to move on to the next. the shield charm. I wonder what Miranda has up her sleeve for this, perhaps the most important of dueling spells. As ever, to read about the most basic of dueling spells, the shield charm protects the caster from most offensive spells. This spell is little use without quick reflexes to match, and the best way to learn is to practice deflecting real hexes. After all, being struck with a twitchy ears hex or jelly legs jinx has a wonderful way of focusing the mind on learning to defend itself.
Well done, you're building quite a collection of souvenirs.
The shield charm has many tales told about it. Let's see which one Miranda has chosen. Want to read a wizarding tale about the spell? There are many different protective spells, but for everyday use, this is the most reliable. Its most famous use was in 1484 during a jousting tournament in the village of Poppleton, England. Poppleton was overlooked by a castle owned by the Earl of Paunchley. The Earl was a tyrannical bully who made the lives of the villagers miserable. He doled out dreadful punishments for the slightest misdeeds. Children caught eating an apple fallen from one of his trees would be beaten. Young women who did not curtsy low enough when he passed were forced into service at the castle. Men who complained or stood up to the Earl had been dragged away and never seen again. One day the Earl held a jousting tournament in the grounds of his castle, which was to be attended by... Who came to the tournament? Point at one of the tabs and hold... Yes, the tournament was to be attended by nobles from miles around. He let it be known that the whole village was to come and watch and cheer him on against the other competitors, and that no excuse would be accepted. An hour before the competition started, a young boy called Edmund Gaddlegate, whom the Earl had instructed to put up banners and pennants, fell out of a tall tree in the castle grounds and broke his leg. His mother sent word that Edmund would not be able to attend the competition and put him to bed. 4 burly servants of the Earl appeared at her door shortly afterwards and dragged her and her son up to the castle. Here, the Earl informed her that as punishment for her rudeness, she would watch while her son was tied to a... Heavens, what do you think's going to happen? That's right, her son was tied to a horse. And forced to compete against him and the various knights who had assembled to compete. However, when the other competitors saw that the Earl expected them to fight a small, injured boar, they left the tournament in disgust. Humiliated and furious, the cruel Earl announced that if nobody else would do it, he would fight Edmund himself. It was at this point that a witch in the crowd, one Hannah Cockleford, decided that the time had come to teach the Earl a lesson. As he galloped flat out towards the boy, with his spear pointing at Edmund's chest, she cast the strongest shield charm of her life between the Earl and Edmund. The The Earl and his horse slammed into Hannah's invisible shield and were knocked backwards. The horse landed on the Earl, who was squashed flat inside his armour. For several glorious moments, the crowd believed that the Earl was dead. Their disappointment was great when he began to move again, but turned to joy almost at once when the Earl regained consciousness, and forever afterwards he believed that he was... Here's the Earl's comeuppance. What do you think is the right word? Oh, too quick. You need to hold down the He believed that he was a donkey called Hairy Cyril. Hannah Cockleford, stepping in to protect innocent muggles, a real role model for any young witch or wizard. You've learnt all you can about the shield charm. Time to learn how to cast it. Turn the page. Now let's find out how to cast the shield charm. The incantation for the shield charm is Protego. Learn to say it quickly and clearly. Say it aloud in 3, 2, 1.
Protego.
That's it. You're ready to learn the spell shape. Pull up the picture on the page. The wand movement to cast the shield charm is a short upwards move. Good stuff. Can you trace the shape again from memory? Excellent. Now, to create a shield, flick your wand in the direction you need to block something. You can create a shield by flicking your wand left, right, or straight ahead. First, flick your wand and create a shield on the right. Excellent! Now let's see you create a shield on the left. There it is! Finally, cast a shield in the centre. Lovely shield. Gather your nerve and pull up the practice text when you're ready. Sharp reactions and quick spellcasting are key to protecting yourself with the shield charm. Your spellbook will now create a special space for you to practice hex deflection. The opponents you face will not be using the most potent curses, but nor will they be going easy on you. Good luck. Miranda clearly had a healthy respect for dueling skills. Spot on! Wand at the ready now. Your shield charm is more than a match for most hexes and curses. Flick it towards the incoming hexes. They're using stunning spells, well blocked. Ooh.
Excellently done. Nice one. Are you ready? Excellently done. Great shielding. Nice block. Good stuff. Nice one. Be prepared. Good stuff. Excellently done. Bravo! Excellently done. Nice one. Of course, they were using some advanced spells. You'll learn those later. Time to find out how well you did. Oh, you're a natural with that shield charm. 15 house points. You've added a crucial spell to your defensive armory. Turn the page to move on to the chapter test. The chapter test. Are you ready? Of course you are, but be careful. Pull up the text on the page to begin. In this chapter, you have learnt spells to gouge rock and repair broken objects, to clean magical messes, and to protect yourself with shields. In this chapter's test, you will need all these skills, as well as a rare quality that only a very few great witches and wizards possess. To find out what this quality is, you'll have to win this chapter's conundrum. Oh, a Mimbulus Mimbletonia, unless I'm very much mistaken. Give it a poke with your wand, or your hand if you're feeling brave. Watch out though! Ugh, stinksap! Ugh, quite a stinky, sticky defense, eh? Find a way to clear away all that stinksap, will you? That's it, just flick your wand. That's it, clean as a whistle. Where's the book taking us now? Fanged geraniums. They can dish out a nasty nip, let me tell you. A gnome? What's he up to? He's vandalizing the plant pots. Ah, the little brute's gone, but he's left quite a mess behind and set off the geraniums. Looks like you'll need to put things right. Which of your spells will be most useful? That's the way. Now flick towards the plant. That's the way. One pot, another pot put right. The plants are kicking up a fuss.
Wait for them to settle down, then try again. Last pot fixed. Bravo. There's still a lot of dirt around, though. Good. Now flick your... Nothing like a well-timed scouring charm to clean up a mess. So that's scouring and mending charms. What else is this test going to send our way? What was that? More chaos for us to clear up. Another Mimbulus Mimbletonia. I was right. Our little pest's back. Oh, that little vandal. His sense of humour stinks. He'll be back. Gnomes love making a mess. You'll need to block him from getting at the plant. Try one of your spells. He's back. Oh, excellent bit of blocking. He'll be back, though. Shield charm at the ready. He's popped up. Right, flick it now. Great stuff. There he is. Right, flick it now. Oh, he didn't look happy about that. There he is. Now, flick it quickly. Great stuff. There he is. Right, flick it now. Oh, excellent bit of blocking. He'll be back, though. Shield charm at the ready. He's back. Now, flick it quickly. Nicely done. There he is. Right, flick it now. Nicely done. There he is. Right, flick it now. Nicely done. He's finally had enough. Right, let's get this place cleaned up. Good, now just flick your wand to clean up all this stink sap. Oh, that's better. What would we do without Scourgify? What's next? There's that gnome again. A venomous tentacula! This test has taken a turn for the serious. Oh, what a playful plant. Bless my socks, he won't be terrorising any greenhouses for a while. The tentacula's got you in its sights now. You'll need to use your shield charm to block its attacks while you find a way to dig it up out of the ground. Shield charm at the ready. Excellent. Shield charm at the ready. Well shielded. Shield charm at the ready. Yes, quick thinking. Cast Defordio to dig up the roots. It's down, then left, then down. Point your wand at those roots and hold the T button to dig them up. That's it, now hold it. That's it, dig up those roots when you get the chance. Shield charm at the ready. Shield charm at the ready. Oh, good shielding there. Look out. Ooh, lovely block. Look out. Excellent. It's flown into a rage and exposed its roots. Point your wand at those roots and hold the T button. Good, now hold it. You've nearly finished it off. Careful, I think it's going to attack. Shield charm at the ready. Shield charm at the ready. Ooh, lovely block. It's attacking. Excellent. Shield charm at the ready. Well shielded. Point your wand at those roots and hold the T. That's it, now hold it. That was the last root. You've done it. Brilliant.
Well, this place could do with being repaired. How about you do the honours? Try the mending charm. Its wand gesture is a square beginning from the bottom left. If you're a bit stuck, you can always press the triangle button for help. What a spectacular bit of mending. Great job. All done. Now you've passed the chapter test, you'll be awarded its conundrum. Let's take a look at it.
Oh, Angus McMangus, you should have been great. With talents aplenty, success on a plate. We all thought you'd garner great grades quite securely. But Angus McMangus, your spells turned out poorly. I first heard you roar on the day we did charms. Your shouting put everyone into alarms. I can't! It's a joke! This whole class is a flop! Your fist crashing down made experiments stop. Again and again, with just 10 minutes gone, of each class you would blow up. No! Everything's wrong! I can't be expected to work in this way! And you'd throw half-made jiggers and potions away. Calmly, said teachers, and just give it time. But Angus McMangus thinks waiting's a crime. If he can't do it straight away or double quick, he'll snatch up his wand and crack one broken stick. It ought to be done now! I've tried once already! In vain did your teachers cry, steady, now steady. So, Angus McMangus, it's you I must blame. It's all your own fault that you didn't win fame. Now answer me, students, what did Angus lack? What didn't he do which will keep you on track?
Here's your certificate recording your progress. Pull it up from the book to have a look. You've made real progress with those spells. 10 house points. That's all done. Let's move on. Close the book and choose another chapter.